welcome to VScode. In this video, we're going to set up Visual Studio Code for Laravel development. We'll be looking at two different approaches to get started with Laravel development in Visual Studio Code. First, configure PHP and IS Express settings in Visual Studio Code. Open Visual Studio Code. Since Laravel is a PHP framework, we have to configure PHP settings in Visual Studio Code. Go to Settings. And type PHP in the search box. Set the path to the PHP executable in the settings.json. The path to the PHP executable has been already set. And then we are going to set the IS Express executable path. This is optional, but if you'd like to use IS Express web server for developing Laravel applications, then you have to set the IS Express app command path and IS Express path. Because Laravel has built-in web server Artisan, if you'd like to serve your Laravel application using Artisan web server, then you can use the Artisan web server. Next, we are going to enable PHP extensions. Some of these extensions are used by Laravel application, and some other extensions are used to download Laravel application right inside Visual Studio Code. Go to PHP installation folder and find the PHP configuration file. Edit the configuration file. So scroll down to the bottom. So enable these extensions. Enable FTP, file info, GMP, INTL, MB string, PD underscore MySQL, PD underscore SQLite, SQLite 3, XSL, zip. And down here also we have some more extensions. Enable these extensions as well. To enable these extensions, if you already have these extensions in the configuration file, make sure you get rid of the leading semicolon. Next, we are going to install Git Composer. You can download Git from the web. If you search for Git, you can download for all major platforms. If you are using Windows machines, you can download for 32-bit version and the 64-bit. I have already installed Git, and that is the reason why I'm seeing this clone Git repository in the start section of the Visual Studio Code. And then we're going to install Composer. Go to Extensions in Visual Studio Code and search for Composer. The Composer was installed. Using Composer, you can download packages and dependencies. So if you have a Composer installed, then you will have Composer commands from the command palette. Next, we're going to use the first approach to download Laravel using clone Git repository. search for Laravel, select the Laravel web application framework, select a folder to download, open the folder, so we have the Laravel framework downloaded, but the compose.log file is missing. Click install. Which will also install the framework dependencies. So Laravel has been downloaded. Open the terminal to serve the Laravel application in a browser using the built-in web server artisan. For that, we have to invoke PHP command. In order to invoke PHP command from any location, you have to add the path to the PHP executable and the path variable. For that, go to Start menu and type env, edit system environment variables, click environment variables, select the path and click edit. In the environment variables, you have to add path to the PHP executable. This is the path to the PHP executable that was added. Click cancel. Now we can invoke PHP command in the terminal. Before that, we have to create a .env file. Create a file .env. Copy the configurations from env.example and paste inside .env. Create a database. Create database Laravel. Execute the statement. So a new database is created. Now we can go back and set the DB password in the .env file. Invoke PHP artisan serve. This will serve the Laravel application in this URL. Copy the URL and paste in the app URL. Control click the URL. No application encryption key has been specified. Click generate app key and refresh. So there we have it. The Laravel application is ready for development. You can start building your application using the Laravel framework. Close that. And now we're going to use the second approach to download Laravel. That's using Composer. Go to command palette and Composer, create project. Create a folder. Choose folder. Enter the package name, Laravel. Select the skeleton application for the Laravel framework. The Laravel framework is downloading. So this will also install the dependencies for this Laravel framework. Open the folder. So we have downloaded and installed Laravel right inside Visual Studio Code using Composer. Set the DB password. So here in this approach we have the .env file, so there is no need to create .env file. So this time we're going to use the IS Express to serve the Laravel application. For that we have to copy and paste the web.config inside the project folder. Open the web.config file. Here we have to modify the rewrite URL because the index file is inside public folder. Modify the URL to include the public folder, and for the default document as well. Start the website either from command palette or from the left side. You have the option to start the website. Open command palette, show and run commands, click start website. So there you have it. We have the Laravel application. You're ready to start building your application using Laravel framework. So when we start the website, we have the IS Express .json file created. Here you can change the port